Well, it looks like we have an excellent connection. The way that the way that YouTube works now, I can't start the stream. So, what I decided to do, I worked on some graphics for this, but I wasn't real happy with it. And I'll show you what I did. And then I did some research, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to transition that. This is I've been working on Inkscape for the last week. I've taken a crash course and tried to improve my skills in Inkscape. Now, a lot of guys go to college for this. I didn't go to college for it. But let me open this up here. Let's see, what do we do? Okay. Let's go large with that. We need to get the Inkscape program up. There we are. Okay. Open. Looks to me like I need to turn that off. Hold on, let me move this particular piece right here up here above the there we go. That should help. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go to File, Document Properties. I'm going to choose inches for measurement because that's what I need to do. And I'm going to get rid of the page border and then hit apply or whatever, close out of that. Now what I did was I got a Dr. Pepper can. Of course, I got lots of Dr. Pepper cans here, and I researched what this font is. It's sans serif, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this circle. I'm going to put 23 on the rudder, but I'm going to use this font as my AMA number. And so I'm going to incorporate this oval into my AMA number. And how you want to do that is you grab the ellipse tool, and we'll drag an ellipse out like this. And we're going to want to go down to fill and stroke, and I'm going to bring the opacity down so I can see what I'm doing. So 50% on the opacity. And then I'm going to make another oval. You know what, let's just duplicate that one. No, let's see here. We're going to try to make it, we need to grab the select tool. Control Z is the remove last object. So we're going to drag this down here like so. Now what we're looking for is the outline of this circle. So that's going to be the outline. I'm going to write my AMA number in the center of this. And like I say, I'm not proficient really with this program, but I'm getting better at it. We'll turn that red so I can differentiate between the two. Now you want to right click, duplicate, and then go path, object to path, and then object or path difference. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't have the other one selected. Shift and select the gray background. There we go. path difference. So that turned that light. Let's see here. Then we turn that white. So now we have a white center. Okay, let's make this border red so we can see what it is. You notice it has a stroke around it, and that'll be good for the plotter. And now I want two inside half little circles. You want to go Control Shift and then drag the sizing corner. We're going to up this some. We'll just delete this out of here. Oh, matter of fact, we'll color this back red. That way we can get the circles. And we'll Control Shift. Oh, wrong way. Make that bigger like so. Oh, I will center it up here. So you want to grab everything like so, and then we're going to go to Align and Distribute, and we'll center it in the vertical and the horizontal. Oh, gotta select everything. Select all, and then align it in this way. Okay, we got that. So we need to duplicate that. We'll right click, duplicate. Object to path, forgot that. Path, object to path. Oh, we got it, okay. The computer's just a little slow is all. So now I want to highlight it again. We're going to stretch it. And we'll hold the control. We have to go in this way. Shift in this way. And up this way. So now we have those two smaller ellipses inside. So let's align those, align and distribute those so we got it even. If you go from the bottom right hand corner and select going up, it selects both objects. You gotta have select. And align this way and that way. Come on now. I guess they're lined up there. So we're going to select this, or select the outside and the inside. And we'll go path, object to path, path difference. Oh, got to select the shift. Select that path difference. All right. So now we can try to emulate the can like so. Uh-oh, what happened? Control Z. There we go. Need to move this somehow. There we are. So right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. And then object. I want to flip it. How do we do this here? Flip on the horizontal. and move it over to the other side. So now I'm going to hold control so it stays on the vertical axis and move it over to the other side. So now I have my Dr. Pepper logo. Hey, watching from Nigeria. All right, Mark. So now we have the outside of the Dr. Pepper can, the 23 here. And instead of 23, I'm going to write my AMA number. So we'll choose the text tool. And then come to the text icon there. Sans serif is what we're looking for. You just start typing in there. I already have it selected though. So we'll go 12366. And then hit the select button and we'll stretch this out. Well, that doesn't look very good. What happened here? We'll hit apply. We need bold italic. Bold italic. Apply. There we go. Okay, so you notice that these fonts are really, they're italic, go in the opposite direction. So let's center this up here. Let me do this object group. So we got we got all this in one piece. So we're gonna select all. Just put a bounding box around it. Shift, select object to group or path, object to group. I don't know. Are these? Yeah, they are. They are opening up. Okay. So now I'm going to click on this and hold down Shift and click on the center or the outside object, and we're going to use the Align and Distribute menu again. We'll put that right in the center like so, and then holding the control, click off of that, then click on this, holding the control shift. We're going to make this bigger like so. Now, if you'll notice these letters, we can do the padding and everything, but it's a whole lot easier just to do this manually, I think. So we want the letters to, they're italic to the right, but if you look at this can, they're shifted to the left. So that's kind of odd looking. All right. Matter of fact, first let's control shift. Maybe I'll do it like so. And shift on that. Okay. So now I want to break these apart. Path, object to path, object, ungroup. So now I have all these letters that are separated. So you click off that, but you can grab the one, click it twice, and you'll get rotation arrows. You hold control, and then we're going to click it around to the left. Yeah. There we go. Now we'll do that one twice. Hold shift, click that around like so. Click this twice. Hold shift, click it around like so. Ah, come on now. Now these are kind of plain. Let's bring them closer together. So now we'll hold shift, hold control and bring this over till it's closer. Then hold shift while holding down shift, click on the next one, hit control, bring it closer. Hold shift, holding down control, bring that closer. Now I want to look at how the 2 and 3 are. The 2 and 3, I don't have enough tilt on that. So there looks like there's enough. Let's move this one over this way. Control Z. Hold control and move it over closer. Let's see, do we have a rotation? ZXH 119. Width. Vertical, horizontal. I'm looking for the rotation, the degrees of this. Height of selection. No gotti. Huh. Let's see which one turns here. They all turn together. Yeah, we can't do that. Okay, so let's grab the 3, hold control, pull it over. We're going to turn it to match the 2, double click, hold shift. I know what's wrong, they're not on the same plane. Hold shift. But you wonder why, I haven't been on or whatever. This stuff takes an inordinate amount of time to do. And I want this airplane to be super sweet. Let's see how this looks. Hold shift, hold control, bring it closer. I guess we can use the align and distribute. Hold shift, hold that one, hold that one. I think the 1 needs to drop, to be honest with you. Let's drop it down. Hold control. Double click, hold shift. Okay, let's use the align and distribute. So we'll select them all, go down here to align and distribute. Distribute, rearrange, remove overlaps. No, that ain't no good. Distribute, space them equal. There we go. Now we got it right. Then this way, that's right. Then this way, and then that way. Except they're almost touching there. I don't want them touching. I got to put a stroke on this yet. Okay, let's Control Z. Let's grab these and group them together and see what happens. Object group. Shift group. Object group. All right. So we'll grow this. We'll hold the shift control and grow this. And then select that and center in the. All right. So there we have a semi look at what a Dr. Pepper. I could put Stunt Hangar on the bottom and the top of this, logo in this area here, but I don't want to get too busy. But what we do need to do is put a stroke around it. So we're going to select this and duplicate, and we're going to make that red so we can see what we're doing, and then align and distribute text, the text tool. We want to the text, we want to put a stroke on it. Font, text, align and distribute, fill and stroke. There we go. Stroke style. I've got it set to millimeters, but we're going with inches because we've set everything else up in inches. So let's send it to the back and keep increasing the stroke. Why didn't it do that? Stroke style, markers, dash, caps, fill, stroke paint. Oh, that's why it's undefined. We want that off. That's no good. We need to Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. No. Okay, we have the 5 object grouped, so I need to grab this, duplicate the layer, fill in stroke, stroke paint. There we go. And we'll make that red, and now we have a stroke on that. So does that look like something Dr. Pepper would put out? I think so. Let's bring the opacity up on the other. Fill on this is going to be black, and the stroke is going to be red. And now let's bring the opacity up. Why do I have the opacity at 95, but stroke. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't much matter because blend normal. It doesn't much matter because the plotter is only going to see the stroke anyway. But I kind of would like to see what the numbers would look like painted with a red outline. Of course, these will be white. And so let's make them white and see what it looks like. And this will be white. All right. I guess I could make the stroke black. Stroke style. Let's see if we can grab that. No. Control Z. Anyway, we have the pattern for my Dr. Pepper numbers. So we'll hit File, Save As. We want to save this as an SVG, compressed Inkscape, compressed plain SVG, optimized SVG. There we go. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. So we'll choose this as 12366, save. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is pull in the Dr. Pepper logo from the internet. So let's see here. Stolen, shortened color values, okay. It's okay. Alright. So we're going to have to go to the internet and find the let's see, new to the game, work over here, but live in South Carolina. Just getting in to control line. Enjoy all your experience you're passing along. Happy to support. Thank you very much, Mark. We do appreciate it. Yeah, you know, what can I say? I haven't been quite up to par. I've just been working so much that you know, I can't keep up. But I do try to get to things as I go. Now this program, Inkscape, is a brand new program to me. I don't know this program at all. I'm just learning it. Whereas my plotter program for my vinyl cutter, I know fairly well. Let's see if I have the Dr. Pepper logo on this computer. Dr. Pepper. No, Dr. Pepper's is a font that I downloaded. So let's do this. We're going to come, we'll grab a new window. New window, bring it over here. And I'll even show that. Let's see here. Window capture 2, properties. Properties. That sure cuts a lot. We'll use Google Chrome. Okay. And we'll move this up the line. And transition. Okay. So now I need a Dr. Pepper logo. So you just type in the search bar. Well, I got to get the window up instead of trying to click on that. Dr. Pepper logo. L-O-G-O. Okay, we got lots of them to choose from. And that font, like I say, is sans serif. But which one's going to be the easiest one to incorporate? Well, it looks to me like the, let's view them all. Let's see what they all look like. The easiest one would be that one, but that one's kind of crappy looking. We already have a free transparent. Seeing as that I'm using the rounds, I guess I can do something with this one here. Let's see how big it is. That transparent. Actually, this PNG is better. That's cherry Dr. Pepper. Now remember, what I'm doing here is all the white that's on this is going to be masked off because the airplane's white and I'm painting everything else red. So we're looking for the logo like this red one here. We can incorporate it later. So let's pull this up. Well, it didn't want to give me that, so I'm going to steal it. Diet Dr. Pepper. Right click, file, save as, save image as. Light, we're going to save that in Lightburn because that's where the other is. The PNG, save, Dr. Pepper 1. Okay, so now we'll come back to Inkscape. Now I'm not sure I can do this in Inkscape, but we'll go File, Close. And we'll save it again over there. Okay, so now cancel. 12366B. I don't want to overwrite the one that I already saved in the optimized SVG. Okay, it closed. We're going to have to go to File Properties. File Properties. Document Properties. I want to go to, I don't know why I can't figure out how to get this thing to save to inches. Oh, forget that. View. Okay. Custom zoom 1:1. We'll close out of this. Okay. For some reason the rulers are in metric as well. That's inches. There we are. Okay. So I'm going to file import. File import. I might have to do this in my other program, which I know so well. Yeah, light burn. There we go. Dr. Pepper 1, open. Okay, bring it in. Okay. Now it looks kind of crappy on there, so let's do this. Let's bring up the other program that I'm used to, which is Cuts-A-Lot Pro. I don't know if this little computer is going to be able to run the streaming software and the editing software and everything. But I finally got my match shape back. Let's view this. View, zoom in. View, zoom in. So we're going to trace the image. File, trace image. So we got to browse for that image. We're looking for the Dr. Pepper image in Lightburn. There we go. We open that. Oh, you know what? I didn't transition over from the other screen. Let me transition. There you go. Oh, video capture 2. No. I need to add a screen. Plus window capture. This is I can't remember. We just say window 3. Window capture 4. 4. Okay. And we're going to choose I can't get it. Oh, it's not open. Cancel. I gotta open this. Now we gotta do this. Window capture 4 properties. Properties. Sure cuts a lot. Okay. I still haven't figured out how to make that bigger, so we'll just make it big like this. And this goes up 1 and transition. Okay. Now what I did was I brought that in and I traced the image. You'll see that. And we're making a scalable vectored program or vector drawing, so we'll click OK. And that'll place it on the page somewhere, maybe. Okay. All right. So you see here I have this Dr. Pepper logo in the top left corner of my Sure Cuts a Lot Pro page. Now we just move that over here. This is so simple, this program. It's almost ridiculous. The next thing you're going to do is you want to grab a bounding box, and the bounding box is so that we can use the tape, and you want to make it big enough that you have something that you can grab onto when you tape this up, because we've got to put transfer tape on this. And of course we can't cut white, so we need to make the fill color none, and we'll center that all up here in a second. But what I want to do is I want to go here, pull this down. I want to go to the Dr. Pepper logo, and we're going to take the fill color away, none, and make the stroke color pen color. We'll make it red. Okay. Alright, I've changed it to red, but there looks to be a little dot in the middle for some. Oh no, it's just that should be alright. It should cut okay. So the first thing we're going to do is just like the other one, we grab this, we grab the two squares, and we select that up, align and distribute, and they went to the bottom. I need to pull this down now so I can find it. Okay, they've centered this up on there. We go to Object, Group. So now I have this all in one group. We're going to align that back to the top. Left side, top. So that when my plotter, my machine, starts cutting, it cuts it from the beginning and not roll off 2 foot of paper, 2 foot of vinyl. Now this particular logo is, let's see what the measurements are exactly. 8 inches, 7 inches by 10 by 7. So that'll be a good wing size, 10 by 7. So now we need to make sure the other vector drawing that I brought in is going to match. So let's see here. File. We're going to import. And we're going to use that one. Open. Wow, that's way too big. So what did I say it was? It was 10 by 7. We'll keep the aspect ratio 10 by 7. Okay, I want to turn this to match that so that it goes on the wing at the same angle as the Dr. Pepper logo, so that everything looks uniform. That's pretty close. I'm just freehand adjusting it now so that it matches. So we'll move it over here, or one of the two over there, don't much matter. And we need to group those, it looks like. So we need to make the fill color none, color none. What happened there? I must have 2 layers here. I do. The stroke is color. There we are. So let's delete this and delete that. Okay, so now I got a trick again where let's grab this and this, align and distribute. We're going to have to come down and grab it again. Except, you know what? I don't like how that's touching. So let's make it a little smaller. We're going to shift, make it a little smaller, and then align and distribute. Well, we got to select that other one again. Shift. Come on. And shift. Line. Distribute. There we are. Okay, so now we'll group it together. Object group. This is what you got to go through. It says it's not receiving enough smooth streaming. I guess my computer's really lagging getting this all done. But we've grouped it together. Let's make a box to put it in. I guess I could duplicate that other box. And we'll just put it. We'll just put that up here to the top. So now we have two. We'll go to the top. Top. Oop, that's the middle top. All right. Oh, I know why. It doesn't have a square around it. So we need to grab the bounding box again. And the size of this one is 12788 by 48401. 12.788 and 8401. 8.401. Got to remove the bounding box color, none. And we're going to group these together. And do you guys got any idea what else should go on a Dr. Pepper airplane? I mean, I think I should put snap-on or, you know, some kind of things on there. Of course, it'll get Stunt Hangar on there. Let's center that up a little better. Object group. Object group. All right. The vector drawings are done. Let's shrink these up a little bit so I can get it in one cut. Shift. And shift. All right, and get it in one pass. So now we'll select this one, hold shift down, select object group, right click, copy, click down here in the bottom, paste in place, and then just use the arrow down key, and I got top and bottom logos done. So now I got I have the 4 logos done. Wonder why that one is black instead. It doesn't much matter. Color. Huh. Must have grabbed that other drawing off there. But anyway, we have the top and bottom logos done. So that's basically how I've used two programs, Inkscape and my Cuts a Lot program to do the logos for my Dr. Pepper airplane. I'll probably search the web for, some other Dr. Pepper related things to go on the airplane, but I also want to put Snap-on and, you know, Stunt Hangar and some of the other things that go on. But so for the vinyl cutting, it's going to take my vinyl's 24 inches wide. The two logos will be 10 inches of vinyl, 24 inches wide. So almost 2 square feet. Let's see. Yeah, see, yeah, right. I don't think so, Charles. What I'm trying to get across here, let's file save this, file save project as. It's Cuts a Lot Pro. That's we're going to save this as Dr. Pepper PNG. No, we don't want to save it as a PNG because it's not. It's an SVG. Dr. Pepper layout / layout LAYOUT. Save. Okay, let me dump out of this. And we'll get out of the window capture for, no, that ain't it. We need to open this up, bring it down. Well, we spent another almost an hour together, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. All that business there that I just did took me a week to learn. And what I'm getting across with that is if you have the determination to do something, you too can do it. I mean, I have a lot of guys, well, I don't know computer. Well, I didn't know computers either. And all these programs that I'm working with, Lightburn, Inkscape, GIMP, there's one other one I know nothing about. Nothing. It's basically, once you know one program, let's say you know Paint Shop, you can get a pretty good grip on the steps that need to take place to achieve the goal. And then YouTube, or not YouTube, but Google is a great place. That's how I found the font of this that they used on this, sans serif. I just typed in the search Dr. Pepper font and up it came, sans serif. The reason why I went on there and just took a vectored graphic is, could I make this in Inkscape? This here? Yeah, no problem. But why waste all that time? It's already done. Just scoop it up. And as far as I know, hey, thanks, Gerald. As far as I know, as long as you're not using it for commercial use, there's no copyright on it. You know, we're not, I'm not selling my Dr. Pepper airplane. Matter of fact, Dr. Pepper ought to pay me. I've got so many damn Dr. Pepper cans here. It's like I used to, when I was drinking, I paid for Budweiser 1 can at a time 10 times over. I mean, I drank. Anyway, I sent the file to Craig Biswick, I think that's who it is, in Australia for the Lightburn. If if the Lightburn file you can't read, of course you can get Lightburn for free, the trial. Um, if that file doesn't work for you, I can send it to you in a PDF or a G-code. I just transition it and re-email it to you, and I thank you for buying that from me. You paid way more than I asked for, and I appreciate that. But all this stuff, I just sit down and learn, and it takes a lot of time. I burn up a whole week learning how to do this, and there's millions of YouTube videos on any program that you wanna run. Just type it into YouTube, and boop, there'll be some guy that went to college for it. The guy that I'm learning from is Logos by Nick. Super sharp guy, great channel. Got a million videos on GIMP and Illustrator and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't see why I'd buy Illustrator when I can use not Lightburn, but Inkscape. And he says it's just as powerful as Illustrator, and one's free and one's $40,000. So why would you want to buy Adobe Illustrator when you can get Inkscape for free? Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll cut out some stencils on the plotter, and I'll start sticking them on the airplane, because come Friday it all has to be stuck together and taped off. So till I see you again, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.